Hi first graders, I'm back in my home studio and today I want to tell you about fables. Now you may remember we have read a couple fables already this year. We read The Fox and the Grapes, we read The Boy in Sheep's Clothing, The Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, we read The Goose That Laid the Golden Egg, and The Dog in the Manger. So we've already read a couple of fables, and you may remember that fables are short and simple stories, and they always tell a lesson or a moral. Okay? That's one of the main features of a fable. Another feature of a fable is that they often have animals that speak or act like people, and we call that personification. But generally, fables are always, they tell a lesson, and they either begin at the beginning or the end of the story, they summarize the lesson or the moral of the story. Okay? So this week's fable is called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Now I know you may have heard this story already, but I want you to see if you can hear any differences in the story that I'm going to tell or the story that a parent or someone will read to you this week. Okay? And as usual, I have some vocabulary words I'd like to go over with you that are going to be in our story this week. The first vocabulary word is prank. A prank is a trick or a joke that someone plays on you. A shepherd is someone who guards or tends sheep. It's a person, and so it's a noun, a shepherd. Tended. Tended means to watch over. Tended is the past tense of the verb to tend or tends. Okay? So tended is a verb, and in this case it means watched over. The word you're going to hear in our story this week is tended. Okay? Last word is startled, and that means surprised or shocked. Okay? So here's an example of the word diagram that I would like you to fill out this week for one of these vocabulary words. I chose the word startled. You can see in the definition box I've written sudden shock of surprise. That's the definition of the word startled. In the synonyms box, I wrote other words that are like startled. That's what a synonym is. It's other words that mean close to the same thing as a word. So in my case, the synonyms are stunned, shocked, surprised, and spooked. All of those kind of mean startled. Then I wrote a sentence in that bottom left-hand box. This sentence is taken right out of the story you're going to hear this week. The sentence is, the startled boy ran toward the valley. So have a listen for that when you hear the story, okay? And then the last box is for where you draw a picture of your word, and that's Mrs. Marshall's sort of goofy picture for the word startled. Okay? I hope you enjoy this story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf.